This month, Dungeon Nytes is partnering with Armada Games to bring you our monthly giveaway. Armada Games, located in Tampa, Florida, has been serving the community for over 14 years, catering to board games, card games, minis, and RPGs. For all you dice dragons out there, they boast the best collection of dice in the city, with over 400 unique sets available in acrylic, metal, and semi-precious stones, including the upcoming Nebula line from Chessex. Shop online now at shoparmada.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dungeon Nytes, our weekly dose of D&D from us to you. This week is episode 37, title redacted for the time being. Last, we met our group of adventurers. They were on a mission to go and figure out a way to release the stranglehold that a dark group of orcs held over the rest of the orcs of the Bear Clan. This was especially personal to our good old half-orc Gotiruk, who we believe is tied to the Bear Clan. In that endeavor, they were able to shatter a purple shard of a corrupted shrine, slay all of the orc kind of would-be chiefs, acolytes that had previously given them so much trouble, and had released a few orcs around, of which we're just going to say that there are now 4, back into the area. The group was beat up a bit, tired. It's the middle of the evening. And that's where we're going to pick up this week. So let us set the mood. You're hurt. You're tired. But you're victorious. Standing in this old shrine, you finally get a chance to look around and see stone walls beset with boarded up former stained glass windows, large columns, rubble around amidst now the aftermath of the fray. 4 orcs remain, having their minds freed from the corruption of this crystal.
Go, Rock. What are we gonna do?
We know that Brugor is trapped somewhere, so first things first, we need to find him and free him.
We could see visions of circle stones, like our heads were one. Didn't like it, but I could see him. I could feel him pulling me north.
We're all there, right?
Yep.
I
You
saw
are
it.
all in the shrine.
There's a river that leads you to the place where he's at.
Follow the river north.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Once we
many
get there.
rivers north. Finding one is going to be difficult. But we need to. Brugor needs to lead now that the chief is slain. But first, we should rest.
Is anybody going to object to me looking over these dead bodies for any information or anything that we might be able to get from them?
If it helps us find Brugor, it's worth it.
I will help you out, Ashi.
Sure.
His idea of helping is he has the staff and he's just kind of like pushing the corpse is over and moving the items away.
So I would like to roll investigation to check over the corpses for like maybe there's notes or anything they might have, any type of
Sure.
communications. Am I getting an assist from you? Is that advantage?
Sure.
Normally. There's also a back room, isn't there, DM?
Oh, wow. Okay.
There is.
Okay, cool.
Ashin and Leif, you both kind of go and start rummaging through the pockets and pouches of these various kind of orc casters and the orc chief.
Sorry, burned bodies.
I mean, they're
No, I'm actually coughing. I just had to play it off.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Are you all right, Leif?
Good.
you see some of the orcs come over and start kind of helping you by taking bodies and kind of placing them over closer to where you guys are. As you rummage through the pockets of the would-be chief, you find a note in orc.
I can't read orc.
Gotiruk.
Man,
We'll walk over and take a look at it.
I hand it to him.
What do it be saying?
You can see that it appears to be some kind of incantation. At the top,
No idea.
it says... At the top, it says, invoke power of Tiamat. And as you read through the incantation, you see passages about invoking her power to strengthen others.
Lay that
You
on
kind
for
of get the
king.
idea that they would be using this to give another dragon power. Size, strength,
Some magical bullshit.
magic.
So what's it say?
Something about magic and strengthening other dragons with Tiamat. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
When we get somewhere safe, would you mind like translating that onto another, like a blank sheet, word for word?
I don't know if maybe we should just destroy it.
I mean, it's just a letter, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand magic.
Is it magic?
Seems like it.
Gotiruk, as you turn the paper over, you can see on the back is a circle. And it appears to depict individuals attached to stones with a center stone, with a dragon traced over the middle. And a note that says, once incantation done, consume to grow.
That I understand. Pretty sure the dragon's gonna eat Brugor.
Yeah, we need to stop that.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I'll show it to Asteria because she saw the circle, the magic circle,
Mhm.
right? I'll turn it over and show it to Asteria. But is that what you saw?
That is the place.
We need to get there fast.
DM specifically, do the orcs that we fought after the casters were dead, do they have anything on them?
What do you mean?
Their
Do they have anything worth
weapons.
taking?
Yeah. Gold, anything.
There are a few pouches of loose coins of silver, equal to around 25 pieces between the three of them. And you see that they have what look to be solid gold amulets. All four of them, the three casters and the chief, with remnants of the shard shattered within them.
I don't much care about the casters. I'm more interested in the guys that tried to kill us with blades.
Oh,
the
those fellers.
Leif will grab the amulets, though. And
You
I guess
see-
the 75 silver.
You walk around and see these are bodies that the orcs had brought to you. As you start to kind of rifle through, you can see very really kind of interesting markings burned into their flesh. And as you dig through some of their pouches underneath their cloaks, you come across a couple vials of dark green liquid.
I will pocket it. I'm gonna take a look around the room and see who's actually watching me. And I'm going to pull out my dagger. And I'm going to take an ear off of one of these guys.
You see that there are a couple of the kind of freshly cleansed orcs that are kind of looking at you with an eye up, but don't make any remark when you do it. Don't even seem fazed by it.
I take the ear and I just tuck it into my belt.
Hey, Bamir.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go check the back room with me?
Sure.
Is the door locked?
No, it's not.
Okay. I will open the door.
As you open the door, a very rude stench hits you. You see bodies piled up in a corner.
What kind of bodies?
They appear to be priests and priestesses of Savras.
It seems like they took over this temple and we found everybody.
Yeah. We should probably
You're muted again, Faden.
we should probably
My bad.
burn these corpses.
I mean, I can if you want.
Can we at least give them some respect when we do, instead of just leaving them in that pile?
That's
How many are there?
6.
6. Okay.
I look at the orcs. Would you mind assisting us to
burn the dead.
burn the dead? We'll take care of the burning. We just need to make sure that they are respected.
The kind of one who stood out as the kind of talker of the group walks over to you.
Not these ones.
And he points to all the orcs.
No,
And he spits on them.
Throw them over the side of the hill. Let them rot. let creatures feast.
Sure. The ones in the back, though.
Gives you a nod. Kind of motions to the rest of his crew, and they go to assist you.
We'll take and kind of lay them out nicely outside so that they can be torched.
Outside, there's an exterior wall between the temple, some of which is broken down, but there's plenty of clearing for you to be able to make a nice area, far enough away to be respectful of the area.
We will move them there, and I'll look at Leif and say, whenever you're ready.
It's magical fire. It doesn't really burn like that. Just big explosion or bolt. I mean, I could.
Okay. Well, then I'll just
Like-
do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
I'll
pick
pull out a
tinderbox.
torch,
Yeah.
and we'll strike up a torch and set them on fire.
The bodies light, begin to burn. One after the other, catching flame. Their spirits released to the beyond as their bodies return to dust.
I'm going to go look for Hysteria.
Should have been out with you guys.
Hysteria, this place has been defiled. I don't know if you can maybe at least start a regrowth here with some flowers around the grounds to help it along its way. Nature should reclaim this place.
I can try. What can I do?
You have plant growth?
Yes.
Plant growth.
Mimir, did you find anything else in that back room after the bodies were cleared out?
I should probably make an investigation check in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, 22.
Amir, also in this room, as you kind of examine after the initial shock of seeing the bodies, you see that there's a bunch of old furniture that's been piled on top of each other. It's dusty, webs string from the walls to them. As you kind of look around to see if there's anything of note, you find a couple books appear to be tomes of Savras. And you find a small chest. Probably about a foot and a half long by a foot tall.
Is the chest locked?
It is not.
I'll open it.
You open it to find gold and jewels. Probably offerings of those to Savras. Long since gone. The box itself covered in much dust. Probably a forgotten tome or chest of times long before when patrons would come here, and not probably this kind of lost group of worshippers that were trying to resurrect this temple, most likely.
Well, it's not going to do anybody good here anymore. Is it something I can lift easily enough, or?
Yeah. I mean, it's got some weight to it, but you can lift it.
All right. I'll pick it up and bring it outside.
Styria, did you try that plant growth?
I did not try it yet because it has one of two uses, and one is immediate, one is spending 8 hours enriching and letting the land take over.
Okay.
So if we're going to rest here, or she'll tell Ashin, if we're going to rest here, I can. But it takes a long time.
I am concerned about any kind of an element of these orcs returning. I don't know much about those ones that attacked us with the blades. I don't know how many there are, if there's more. Sorry, I'm still a little beat up.
Yeah, they hit you really hard.
Yeah.
Is anyone else opposed to letting the land reclaim the temple?
It's not my temple.
No.
So again, are we resting here?
I can keep watch for half the night, so.
Yeah.
It's-
Come here,
it's-
Ashin. Let me give you some healing.
It's late evening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Asteria will spend 8 hours using plant growth in front of the temple. Is it a mile? Hold on. Read it again. Half a mile radius. So it would be the temple and where we burnt the bodies. And she casts it for 8 hours.
Okay.
And then she'll rest for 4. At some point.
Mm-hmm.
Are we all agreed? Do we want to stay here?
I mean, yeah, it's already pretty
That's
late.
fine.
The orcs just walk inside.
We need rest.
You may. I will keep watch.
think this
Demir heals Ashin for 13 hit points.
Thank you.
And Leif is going to explore the temple.
I'm going to stay very
Uh,
near Asteria while she's casting this.
I mean, the land is going to destroy the temple. That's why I'm asking. When would you guys like me to do this?
Well, we probably camp
Sleep
outside
outside.
the temple.
It
and
doesn't
let
necessarily
them
have
do
to
the work.
destroy it.
No, it's just it enriches
Grow
the
into
land
it.
and it grows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to envelop the temple in growth, probably.
Break down some of it.
Might.
Mm.
We can camp outside.
But that's what she's doing.
It'd probably be safer to camp outside, just in case.
Is there anything fun throughout the temple or interesting?
There's what appears to be kind of history written in some of the walls. You see what appear to be various rituals of worshipping Savras.
I know who Savras is. I heard of them.
You can give me a history check?
History or religion?
Religion check, probably better.
Okay, they're both the same, so it doesn't really matter, but... Okay.
Okay. So, Savras, as you recall from your travels, is the all-seeing third eye, lord of divination and fortune-telling. Many people pray to Savras when performing rituals, etc. But you don't recall there being many temples that you've heard of in your travels. So this temple is certainly a somewhat of a unique find for you.
And there's quite a bit more to the temple besides just that centerpiece. There's also like some other like smaller buildings around and like towers.
The temple itself is kind of a long hall with these 3 rooms, right? The one room where the bodies were found was kind of a preparation and meditation chamber. The main worshiping took place in that main room where the shrine was. And then 2 rooms off to the side appear to be 2 kind of dormitories. One that you must assume was for kind of the male priests and other for the female priests.
Okay.
The walls around, the surrounding kind of wall was, about 10 feet high. It was decently meant to protect the temple itself. And the temple, being where it is something that was not easily seen from the road, kind of tucked away into the hills. It was clear that this was really meant to be a fortified area, kind of hidden almost.
He's just gonna walk around the grounds as well and just kind of like look around. That's all.
There's a bunch of like writing and stuff on the walls. Amira will probably actually get out some paper and copy them down if we're gonna let them. If we're gonna let nature reclaim this place, at least we won't lose the poetry.
Lord Bard.
Sure.
Yeah, he's also going to snag those tomes out of the back room.
Mm-hmm. For it. Is anyone actually going to rest?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do that, but it probably won't take that long, so he'll rest after that.
Is everyone going outside?
I think Asteria's out there, so yeah.
I'm with
She'll be
Asteria.
out there for a while casting this.
Yep.
Okay.
And if there was any like farm area around the temple, that would also be enriched.
Okay.
To note.
Lots of, there's this big open fields all the way around the temple on this kind of rolling hill that's tucked away.
And Bamir, how much was in the chest?
He didn't count it.
Oh, okay.
How do you spell Severus?
Sabras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Severus. What exactly are the tomes? Are they just kind of Severus rituals or something?
Mm-hmm. As you kind of open them up, you see kind of various writings and rituals, history of Savras, written in common, actually. They too appear to be relatively old, so the language is a little bit different from the dialect that you're used to speaking, but it's still different and still comprehensible. Potentially worth something to someone who might care about Savras.
Before we go to sleep, I'm gonna go over to Ashin. Ashin.
Yeah.
You can say no, but I know Asteria's gonna be sitting there for a long time. Do you want me to turn you into like a cat or something? You can sit on her lap.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you though.
I figured she's gonna be there for a while.
just casting a spell. I can still hear you.
I wasn't trying to keep it from you. I was just wondering if you want to be a cat.
I do not want to be a cat at this time. Thank you, though.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Bedtime.
Maybe Gotiruk does.
Gotiruk, do you want to be a cat?
I'll pass.
Okay.
No.
Don't ask Bamir.
Don't ask the other orcs.
Yeah, no. The orcs kind of make a small kind of circle with their backs towards each other and kind of fall asleep back to back to back to back.
Is there somewhere that I can post myself up while I'm keeping watch that I can see them and see like the rest of the party? I don't know how close everybody is together.
Sure. I mean, there's depending on where you are outside, there are, towers. You could shimmy up to a tower and keep an eye.
I would like to do so.
There you go. There's more space probably to kind of the eastern side of the temple, or excuse me, the western side of the temple. So we'll just say that kind of the burning of the bodies has taken place in kind of the southwestern corner where the kind of wall has been mainly destroyed, but still a little cover from things like wind exists. And then the most of the group is going to be kind of isolated in the northwestern part, and you can be in the northwestern tower.
Okay. I will. That's what I'll do.
Okay. And to that end, Asteria, you can obviously be near kind of the front door of the temple itself. Everyone settling down for sleep except for Asteria and Vaden?
And me.
Yep. Okay. Okay, night falls. Or night is at its peak darkness. Ashin, I need you to give me a perception check to see how your watch goes.
Sure. It's a 30?
Ashin.
Okay.
You see with your elf eyes.
Your elf eyes. Ashin is... Everything grows silent. Except you can hear the growing around you. You feel this kind of energy. It's in the ground, and even though you're up in this tower, you can feel Asteria's magic working its way throughout the premises. Occasionally, when you look down at her, you can see vines enveloping this shrine, creeping higher and higher up the walls. About 3 hours into your watch, you feel a different presence. You look out into the open, to the west, to the east, to the north. You begin to feel a pulse in your arm. It gives you pause. And you can see a cross coming at you from the north. A dark manifestation in the sky. It doesn't have a definitive form. You don't sense a creature of anything. You just see this dark energy moving towards you, and the closer it gets, the more you can feel your mark move up your body and starts to give you chills up and down your spine.
I ready my bow and aim at it.
Okay.
And then I whistle.
The darkness grows closer and closer. 300 feet away.
Should I fire at it?
To shoot or not to shoot? That is the question.
I'm napping.
I'm
That's fair.
making plants grow.
Sorry.
Spear's also asleep.
Does my
Like-
whistle wake up the group?
We'd have to roll perception checks to see if it woke him up.
My pass is like 14.
I'm concentrating on the spell. Do I guess.
I mean, you said,
I mean,
you
you'd
said
probably
yourself
hear
you
it.
could still hear.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would hear it.
So just look up at a sheet like, what?
Keep casting.
Okay.
I see something in the sky.
Something bad?
My mark activated, so I'm assuming yes.
Great.
I'm gonna shoot at it.
I'll roll a perception check to see if I wake up, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
I got 7.
Mir's tired. He got hit hard.
Leif.
Gotiruk heard it and doesn't care.
Gotiruk, yeah, you. Well, I guess you don't care.
Mm.
Leif, you're certainly roused by the sound. The rest of the orcs don't move.
I'm actually gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
So I don't know what it is. I'm invisible.
True.
I would technically have advantage.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Well, is it within your main range increment?
I have 600
his
feet of
range
range.
is 600.
And by this time,
Sharpshooter.
it's 200 feet away.
Yeah.
As it
good.
continues to
So
encroach on your position.
That's a 29 to hit.
I didn't see the roll come through. Again.
Not again.
Which is weird. That's fine.
Biscuits.
We'll
I
take
can
it.
roll it from the sheet though.
It's fine.
Did I hit the mass?
The arrow hit the mass, but it sailed straight through. And with your eyes, you could see the arrow fly through it and continue to sail down into the distance until it hits the ground.
Whatever that was that I just shot at, my arrow passed through it.
100 feet.
Yeah.
It's 100 feet away.
I have no idea what's going on. Is he like up in like a tower?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm up in the tower right above the party, basically.
Machine, what's going on?
There is a large black mass approaching.
I'm gonna go out, look out
It's
the
about-
front.
100 feet away.
Yeah, I have 120 feet dark vision. I'm gonna go out and. What's he talking about?
50 feet. Leif, you look up and you see what looks like a dark cloud moving over your position.
Machine, it's like a. Oh, it's like 50 feet up, like just like a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Did I stop?
No, I think you're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and kind of just be in front of Asteria just in case. I'm just gonna look at the cloud, like, okay. I'm gonna be ready to cast the spell.
I'm gonna look down at Gotiruk, who's not asleep, and do I still have those? I do. I'm gonna pull a caltrip out of my bag of caltrips, and I'm gonna chuck one at him.
Ashin, as you go to throw that, you all hear a voice come from the cloud.
You think you've undone this? You're wrong. You won't stop us. You won't break control. You will fail.
Is this Cryovane's voice or a new voice we haven't heard before?
New voice you haven't heard before.
Okay.
Does Vamir hear that, or is he still asleep?
Oh, everyone can hear that. Whether or not if you're awake, you can hear that. If you're asleep, no.
Okay.
But it's certainly loud, so it might have the ability to wake you up.
Roll a perception check, Vamir.
I went back to sleep, so I guess I need one too.
A caltrop thrown at you.
Oh, well. Did it hit?
I don't know. I didn't roll the hit.
Shargas, give me strength. Show them the power.
That wakes everyone up. And as you hear that voice, a light beams down from the center of the cloud. A purple beam that shoots straight through the roof of the shrine. All of you outside can see a glow begin to pulse from inside. And suddenly, through the walls, breaks through multiple floating pieces of the main shard of the shrine. Each piece hovers momentarily and then zooms straight towards an orc, implanting the shard in its forehead. You see the eyes of the orcs go black. And Ashin, as you're looking down, you see one of these shards is in Gotiruk. Gotiruk, when you feel this hit your head, it's like a hot iron branding you and invading your mind. And if you don't want to be taken over, you need to give me a Constitution save.
Save, all right.
Oh no.
That's a 10. Did not roll over here.
I didn't roll again, but
It's fine. You said it was a 10?
Yeah.
I saw the roll on my side. It looked cocked to me, though. I don't know why it's not loading for everybody.
I mean,
Oh, I
roll 5
refreshed
on my
mine a
sheet.
minute
That was
ago.
10, so.
Ow.
I can see your save now. For some reason, the thing goes stale.
I think DM has to keep it active by clicking on it.
Yep, probably. Give me 1 second here.
maybe the DC's a 10 for powerful concrete.
What?
Gotiruk, That
Oh,
is
6.
Gotiruk. That is 1 fail. You feel the presence pierce deeper into your mind, into dark corners, bringing up memories of pain and loneliness. And you feel yourself losing control as all of the muscles in your body tense up and force you to want to claw out your brain. You're in immense pain.
Gotiruk's struggling hard. He's reaching for his sword. Can't quite get it.
The mirror.
Should we be rolling initiative, or
You can now roll initiative.
just
I also did a little fun thing for you guys.
Oh no. We have a
I
map.
have a question?
Don't oh no me.
Oh no, we have a map.
Were we
Yeah.
able to get at least a short rest?
Nope. Oh yeah, we got a short rest. Since that's only an hour, but no
I'm
long rest
asking
yet.
the DM.
Did we get a short rest?
You said it was 3 hours, but I was
Yeah.
on watch before it happened.
I did say that. So technically, Gotiruk, Bamir, and Leif would have had a short rest.
Yay.
That's fine. Short rest gets me. Actually, nothing.
Well,
Changed.
it lets me spend hit dice.
It lets you spend hit time, and you too.
Yep.
Gotiruk. Just give the guy who's about to be mind controlled more hit points.
He's probably gonna be full health.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that 8.
Let's see. I needed to roll more than that.
Go ahead and roll them.
Oh, that 11.
I needed to roll more than that. I misclicked actually.
That's
But
okay.
He's gonna be full.
Yeah, you get a D12.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. You can do 5 total, so let's roll 4 more.
Getting our 3rd short rest of the entire campaign. Heck yeah.
That's good enough.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, he's full.
You're full.
He's good.
He's
Let's just
sleep.
finish this.
Sleep is now less viable.
He's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and get a little more intimates in here. Oh boy. Ashin, you're up first.
I would like to specifically aim for the crystal in Gotiruk's head.
Okay.
And he can't see me.
Okay.
So I have advantage.
Sure. If he's facing you.
See?
Is he? Because I have movement.
I'm not.
I'm just gonna make it easy because
I
I
don't
don't want to
think
draw it
you-
out. But yes, you
Okay.
can. That's fine. Go ahead and shoot for it. Plus, you ignore everything but full
Technically, he's
cover
laying
anyway.
down, so
Well, he ignores 3/4.
That's what I'm saying. He ignores everything but full cover, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's a. Oh, it's not showing up.
Fix it.
It was a 27.
Okay.
Not no more.
Refresh again. Just in case.
D&D Beyond, you gonna load? Thank you.
3 a.m.
No.
That's a 26.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. That'll hit.
Oh, okay. So that's 12 plus a d6 for sneak. So 5. So that's 17 damage against the crystal on the first shot.
Okay.
Come here, we're having a snack while life or death happening.
Mhm.
And I will aim for the crystal again.
That's befitting. Okay.
That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
And then a Dread Ambusher shot on the crystal again. That's not going to hit. That's
That
just
is
going to
not
miss.
gonna- Unfortunately, is going to miss. Ashin, as you fire off 2 arrows at Gotiruk's head, they hit their mark. And twice, Gotiruk is smacked in the head. It appears to do nothing to the crystal.
Did Gotiruk take damage to it?
No.
Alright.
Okay, good. All right. That was my question. Ignore my DM.
You're fine. Amir, it's your turn.
So can I tell what's happening to Gotiruk having just woken up? And
Do you want a perception check?
sure.
Could I have taken my movement?
You could.
Okay, I want to move from that spot.
Okay.
I'm
You're
kind
10
of
feet
up in the tower.
You're
Yeah.
10 feet up, so...
Can I stay on top of this wall?
Yeah.
Is it like all broken and uneven?
No,
and...
you can get it. You can stay on the top of that wall.
Okay, so I want to move here.
Okay.
I got a 17.
17. So, Bamir, you wake up. You look around. You see... kind of just look around enough to see these shards flying into these orcs and next to you into Gotiruk. And you see the orcs stand up in front of you. And that's all you got.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Gotiruk.
Okay?
So, if the effect on him is 3rd level or lower, then it's automatically dispelled. Otherwise, I need to make a caster level check.
Yep. You need to make that.
Or a spell casting check.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff got out of order. You're muted, Faded.
My Zoom died.
Yeah.
It
That's
came
okay.
right back, like
I'm not-
immediately.
I am now faded.
That's fine. We'll figure it
I
out.
did not succeed. I rolled a 13.
That is not going to do it.
Yeah. Dice are coming through for me.
Just roll them. I can see your rolls over on the other side too. It's fine.
Yep.
Lemire, are you moving at all, or are you staying there?
I'm going to back up.
Okay. As you do that, an orc is going to chase after you and attack you. That is a 11 to hit. I'm guessing that's a miss.
I need to check because I probably wouldn't be wearing my armor.
Okay.
You take your
Yes.
armor off?
When you
don't
sleep?
sleep in your armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't wear armor, so.
I always have
It
armor
is a
on.
miss.
Okay. Leif, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. Did I see Gotiruk get a shard of crystal in his head?
Yeah.
Okay. And do all of the orcs have a shard of crystal in their heads?
Yep.
Okay. Styria, you might want to stop casting now, and I'm going to I guess I'm going to kind of just move up to here for now, just stay in his combat range. And I'm going to use my bonus action to burn a first level slot and get a sorcery point back. So I have 3 now.
Okay.
And then for my action, I am going to cast Charm Monster on Gotiruk. And I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to heighten it and give you disadvantage on the check. So you have to make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Makes sense. Of course, they didn't show up over there, but
It
It
did
showed
for
up on
me.
mine. I had to refresh it.
Yeah, it showed up.
okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't show up in the
That's fine.
chat, but the dice showed up.
That was weird.
That's all I need to know. Didn't show up on mine, but that's fine.
Yeah, but see,
that
the dice are
is-
different
Yeah,
because it
5.
basically said that you had a. You rolled a 5.
Yep, so you fail. You are charmed by life, and you view me as friendly until the spell ends. So hopefully this overrides whatever's going to happen.
So he views you as friendly.
Yeah, the charmed creature is friendly to you. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Okay.
And I'll maintain concentration on... Actually, that's not concentration. Never mind, that's just for an hour.
Okay. Next. Leif.
Yeah.
An orc is going to charge you.
Hi
And
there.
attempt to hit you.
Hi.
There we go. We're going to try this again.
Okay.
There we go. That is only a 12.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Another orc is going to run up and try and do the same.
Okay, hello again.
That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my staff of defense to shield. That doesn't hit.
You're just going to see these orcs running to you, just blank expressions on their faces, eyes pitch black, just running over to you, almost as if they just, again, are puppets at this point, lifeless of face, not even roaring, growling, snarling, swinging at you ferociously, as the second one comes up with a great axe and flashes against your shield. Just stands there.
We just freed you.
Styria.
Okay. So, Asteria's gonna cast Confusion on the middle orc.
Okay.
Confusion is a 15-foot radius sphere, and they have to roll a wisdom save.
Okay.
If they fail their wisdom save, there is a chart in where they roll a d10, and it assigns a random thing
Okay.
for a minute, as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay.
So those 3 orcs need to roll wisdom saves.
They're currently mind controlled by another creature. They are not in control of themselves. So casting that on them would have no effect.
Okay, so they're immune to charm right now.
Okay. It's not a charm, though. It's an enchantment.
Still, they're not in control of their bodies.
That makes sense. They're not in control of their body. They're not making their own actions. You can't confuse them.
Correct.
Darn.
Asteria, as you kind of cast this, you see this kind of spear around them, but they feel... You feel it had no effect. Gotiruk, give me a Constitution save.
Be better. Better. 23.
It's 1 save. Gotiruk, you feel you're fighting back against these pulses in your head. Kind of just digging deeper. You feel like you can halt their advances just for a moment.
It's pointless, boy. Stop fighting me.
And with that, the last orc is going to rush Gotiruk and attack him. That's a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Just lifelessly comes up and tries to bring its axe down and misses. Ashin, back to you.
I'm going to take aim at... Oh, I can't even right-click their tokens right now. That's weird. Oh, yeah, I can. That one. If you can see my target.
Yep. You can.
And I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Market.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot it.
Have at it.
It's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Let's see. That's 12. Plus 2d6 for 14 damage. And then my second shot.
Okay.
I'm going to sharpshooter this one.
Okay.
Oh, that's not going to hit. That's only a 9.
It's not going to hit.
I miss.
As this arrow flies into the neck of this orc, it has no reaction, though you can see blood start pouring from this spot. A spurt pops out, and then blood continues to trickle in front and behind its shoulder.
And then I'm going to move to right there.
Okay. Amir.
How far above us is that cloud?
Probably a good 50 feet up.
Bamir's gonna cast shatter at the cloud.
Make it a thundercloud.
He's going to do it at 4th level. So whatever the cloud entity is needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. It's a 20.
Awesome. It takes half damage.
Okay.
So that is 11 damage halved.
Bamir, as you strum, and this silent note ascends, and it splits the cloud momentarily, as you can see the wave disperse the cloud. It comes right back together.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
Bamir, that orc is going to swing at you again. That's a 16 to hit.
Yep.
You are going to take 9 slashing damage as it cuts you straight across the chest with its axe.
Ouch.
Leif, it's your turn.
Really sorry about this, and Leif is going to drop back prone on his back and fireball up into the air and have it... Yeah, don't look at me like that, this will work. So it is 20 feet across for these, so it's going to be centered right on the very middle one, or not the middle orc, but like between Bamir to Gotiruk. It'll be on the far left one, I guess. It'll be centered above him, about 15 feet-ish up, so since it's a sphere, it shouldn't get Gotiruk or Bamir and should incinerate those 3 at least.
Okay.
Yep.
Casting in a 3-dimensional space. I
Yeah.
love it.
So they all have to make dex saves.
Okay.
I will roll for damage after you do this.
That is 16.
DC 17.
Okay. Then they all
Alright.
fail.
That was good.
Wow.
Yeah, 34 fire damage.
All of them are incinerated. This ball, purple energy descends upon them, and their heads all just become on fire. And as they stand there lifelessly, you see their heads turn to ash, and they all drop to the floor.
I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. I'm going to bonus action burn a 2nd level spell slot and get 2 more sorcery points back. And I am going to move 1, 2, 3, get a little bit closer to Gotiruk. And that'd be everything.
Okay. Styria, it's your turn.
Hysteria will activate her starry form.
Okay.
When she... The bonus action, she'll shoot the... Not Gotiruk, but the other orc with the arrow. So. I don't know why it rolled like that.
What?
It did a custom roll on my end. That's weird.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Still 10
It was-
plus your modifier, though, right?
It was 18.
It'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay. For 10 radiant damage.
As you manifest your form and the starry bow materializes in your hand, you loose an arrow that you just have faith is there at this point, and it goes deep into the side of this orc. You can see the flesh searing at where the arrow entered as the arrow dissipates, and blood begins to pour from the wound.
And for her action, she will cast Call Lightning. And no, the other cloud doesn't affect that. Never mind. She will cast it again at that other orc. So
Cast what again? Sorry, form?
no,
lightning?
the call light. She's doing the
No,
call
call
lightning.
lightning.
And when she does call lightning, the thunderbolt comes down.
Yep.
On the same orc.
Doesn't it have a little AoE too?
The cloud that it summons is in a radius, but
Oh,
you can
okay.
choose what point they come down on.
Okay.
Got it.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Alrighty then. He fails it.
Okay. Even at 3rd level, the damage is redonkulous.
Yeah, Gotiruk would have to make a dex save too.
I'll just save you time. It's,
he?
he's dead. But yes, Gotiruk is going to need to make a dex save at disadvantage because he is not in control of himself fully.
Struggling a little bit.
It's a point and then 5 foot all the way around that point.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine though. He's Gotiruk.
Yeah,
It's not raging though.
that's a nice 6.
It didn't roll a 6?
Rolled an 8. My screen for
Weird.
the
Huh?
It's fine. Whatever your roll was and beyond, tell me that roll.
14.
Okay.
Rolled a
Weird.
That's really weird.
It's a DC 16.
Okay, so I take the damage.
Sorry.
Takes
Oh,
the
good.
damage. How
I'm
much?
How
sorry.
much damage I'm taking? Fantastic.
11.
Oh,
Ah.
What?
No,
I'll take
20.
20.
I don't know what's going on.
No, it's 20. It's 20 damage.
11.
it's
Yeah.
20.
11 plus 9, 20
on
damage.
D&D, yeah.
Okay, whatever. It's 20. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Gotiruk, you take 20 damage.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens, Gotiruk. As you take this damage, you need to make another Constitution save.
It's 3d10, right?
Yeah, it's 3d10. Why is there extra lightning damage?
It rolled the extra lightning die due to if it has the other effect going, it gets an extra d10. So you only would have added the 3d10. So that would have been 11.
Okay, that's what I thought, because there's no
23.
storm cloud.
The extra d10 was a 9.
Gotiruk, that's a fail.
Oh, that's not good.
Is that 2 or 3?
That's 2.
23 is a fail? Dang.
It's a fail.
What did you succeed on?
Up 23, but it might scale.
My skill?
Ashin, it's your turn.
And Crops, you can add 9 HP back if you didn't. So lightning added an extra 9.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to Gotiruk.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna call out to him from the darkness and say, "Brother, I can't let them take you." And I'm gonna shoot at him.
Oh,
Wait.
And that's a natural 20.
And that's a hit.
yes, and you haven't raged yet.
So
Ouch.
that's gonna be a little bit of damage.
Mm-hmm.
We will. So it's 10 plus the 2 hunters mark and 2 for so 4d6 so that's 29 damage total on the first shot, and then I'm really sorry, brother, and I'm going to shoot at him again, and I'm going to sharpshooter it.
That doubled after the critical.
That was the I rolled the extra dice. Uh, 14.
Does not hit.
Okay, I missed the second shot.
Ashin, as you let loose the first arrow, it drives deep into Gotiruk's back. And as you try and fire again, tears well up in your eyes and you miss. Bamir.
I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but get the hell out of my friend. And Bamir casts Dispel Magic again, this time at 5th level.
Okay.
Does it work, or do I need to make a caster check?
Take the caster check.
Jesus. That's a
Nice.
22. So anything that's under 12th level is dispelled.
Actually, 13th level.
Oh, it's 10 plus the spell's level.
Yeah. 9,
So
I
a
go
10, 10,
12.
10, 11, 12.
12
That's
is
right, sorry. Love it.
So here's what are you casting that on?
On Gotiruk.
Okay. Bamir, as you reach out and cast Dispel Magic on Gotiruk, the shining purple light from the crystal dissipates. Gotiruk, you feel your mind becomes freed, and everything that was attacking it now fades away. We're going to drop out of initiative.
Fine. Take him. But not before I take this.
You see the shard begin to move within Gotiruk's head. It starts to vibrate. Gotiruk, the sound in your ears is deafening. You can feel this thing moving inside your skull. You feel it being pulled. And within seconds, You all watch as the crystal is pulled through the back of Gotiruk's skull and flies into the darkness. Gotiruk drops to the ground.
No!
He's dead.
I didn't say how you could have him.
Bamir casts Phantasmal Killer at the cloud.
I fireball the cloud.
I lightning strike the cloud.
You see all these effects radiate in the sky. Light flashes, fire rages, lightning cracks down. You hear the voice echo into the distance as the cloud dissipates.
Bamir's gonna go over to Gotiruk and wounds on him.
Bamir, when you go over to Gotiruk, he's face down. You see a hole bigger than that of a golf ball in the back of his head, lying in a pool of his own blood.
He's gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Mears, you cast Cure Wounds on Gotiruk. You see temporarily his head stops bleeding. And when your spell is done, it begins to bleed again.
Life goes over to Asteria, like grabs her hands. You have a diamond, right?
Bamir's gonna cast again.
The same thing happens.
Leif reaches into his bag and he pulls out a diamond. It's only 50 gold and puts it into Asteria's hand. Anything at all.
I can't hear you.
I know. I think I need more for it to work.
He goes to his bag again. Doesn't have anything.
I know I don't have any diamonds, so
This is the only one.
it probably won't work, but she'll at least attempt it while.
Check the chest.
Sure. Leif goes over to the chest. The gems that are in there.
Bamir's gonna cast Cure Wounds again.
Leif, you tear open the chest, dump it out. You see gold, silvers, coppers, rubies, emeralds. No diamonds.
I'm gonna go over to Gotiruk anyway and try to cast Revivify with the diamonds that he gave her, while praying to Sehanim.
Steers, you rush over to Gotiruk's side. See Bamir frantically casting Cure Wounds. You lay your hands on him. Pray to Sehanim. And attempt to do the same. And as you're pouring your magic into his body, you feel the touch of Sehanine on your mind and feel her as if she is putting a hand on your shoulder.
Dear girl, there's nothing you can do. He's gone to this world. I'm sorry.
So just look at everyone. I'm sorry.
Ashin has been staring at Gotiruk this whole time. He feels the hunter's mark fade away when Gotiruk dies. Climbs down from the tower and walks over to him. He looks at everybody gathered around him and he just grabs Gotiruk's arm and rolls him over.
You have to pull Bamir off of him because Bamir is pouring every last ounce of magic.
We'll make a strength check to move you.
Bamir is pouring every spell that he has in to try and cure wounds on
That's
Gotiruk.
2.
Sterio's going to grab Bamir's arm. Be like, he's gone. The wound keeps opening. There's not much more you can do.
But there's only... You can't...
I'm gonna grab the sides of Bamir's face and get close to him because I know he can't see me, so I want him to know that I'm right here in front of his face. He's gone. It's okay. We will mourn him. We will mourn him. And then I will roll him over. And I will take the sword that we gifted him. And I will lay it on his chest. Fold his arms over the sword. And I will lay across him and cry.
Life is sitting by the chest, and he gets up. He waves his fingers. He goes invisible, and he leaves.
Bamir's just gonna fall to his knees and just sit there looking at his hands covered in Gotiruk's blood.
Life's gonna walk very far away for probably about half an hour, still invisible. And once he's relatively far, he's gonna sit down. Can't speak out to a traveler. Now what? You can't fix this?
Leaf, as you're walking, after some time, and after reaching out with your mind, you feel the presence of the traveler next to you.
I'm sorry, Leif. Death comes for us all.
You can travel between different planes. You can't do anything.
Leif, I've traveled to every realm, to every time. When you go somewhere I cannot reach. We cannot reach. That's why it's important to pass down memories and stories and legacies. That's what keeps us alive in the here and now. Honor your friend.
Leif's gonna burn a second first level slot, get back 3 sorcery points, and even though it's for 5 minutes, he's gonna summon a Hound of Ill-Omen and just hug it.
You see this dog manifest up from the ground. It just sits next to you. Rests its head on your shoulder.
It's cold, just like life.
After a few moments, Ashin just stops crying. He sits up and he removes Gotiruk's gear and pack and puts it on. And then he has a thought for a moment and starts looking through Gotiruk's stuff for his bag of holding. It was in your stuff, right? He finds the bag of holding and he looks up a mirror, and I say, I need your help. We're taking him back with us. He will rest in Phandalin, where he belongs. And I will open up the bag of holding around Gotiruk's feet and begin pulling it along his body to put Gotiruk into the bag of holding.
Mira will help silently.
Where's Leif?
I don't know.
Can you message him, please? Are you able?
Can't see him.
No sending, nothing like that.
Amir just looks completely exhausted. His fingers are scarred with mana burn from exhausting everything that he had.
We need to find Leif and we need to get back. We'll mourn when we return. Now's not the time. I know it hurts. I'm heartbroken. But we need to get back. We need to leave this place behind us. I'm going to spend a few moments looking for Leif's trail.
I was invisible, but I wasn't being stealthy.
So if you'd like me to make like a survival or nature or whatever kind of check to track.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's only a 10.
Amir's gonna pick up the bag of holding.
I'll yeah.
That's
Oh.
It's not going back now isn't what Gotiruk would want us to do.
You're right, but we're in no shape to fight.
We should rest.
Not here.
Besides, the shrine is north of Phandalin.
I thought it was north of here.
No, it was north of Phandalin. That's what
All
I've
we
written
know
down
is-
in my notes. Out of character.
Let's go back to Coneyberry. We'll look for Leif on the way.
That's the direction he walked.
I think I need to speak to a dragon.
All of this has taken about an hour for you to prepare Gotiruk, collect yourselves. As you get ready to leave and begin walking, I need you to give me perception checks.
Do I? I'm like 30 minutes or so out.
Nope.
All right, cool.
Mine's an 18.
21.
Amir, as you just walk solemnly, you're kind of tuned out to everything around you. Ashin and Asteria, you feel a presence behind you, coming from the mountain.
Turn around and see something?
The both of you turn around to see a tall, pale figure walking towards you.
I aim at them. What do you want?
Help. Saw what happened. Sorry for your loss.
I don't know you.
So what happened, but you didn't bother to help?
I couldn't get here fast enough. It was up the mountain a ways.
You'll forgive me if I don't know who you are. I don't trust you.
That's fair.
What's your name?
They call me Ice Walker.
I am Ashin.
Well met. Well, I guess not exactly.
Not really at the best of times right now. I have to go home and bury my brother.
Allow me to help.
Have you been to Phandalin before?
No, but I've heard of it a few times. I tend to stay on the mountain.
That's our eventual stopping point, but we're not quite headed there yet. We're looking for a friend of ours who walked off.
What does he look like? I'm assuming he's getting closer to us so we can get a better view.
He is huge. He makes Gotiruk look kind of small, honestly. You can tell he's a Goliath. He's about 7 foot and then some. Very muscular. He's covered up in as much stuff as possible to keep warm, but you can tell that he's a big guy.
Okay. She just kind of looks at Ashin, like,
I want to roll insight on him.
Go for it.
Just to get a general, can I trust this person?
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a natural 1, so no, I don't fucking know who you are. I don't fucking trust you.
Fair.
Look, traveler. We've been through a lot in the last several months. And my friend just died. I don't trust you. But you can walk with us.
Going to unclip very slowly unclip the long sword. Not unsheath it, just unclip it from his belt and let it fall to the floor and then kick it towards you.
I don't need your
Kinda,
weapons. I don't need your weapon. You can keep it.
Walk over, pick it up, and hold out a hand.
I will release the arrow from my bow and put it away. And then reach out my hand. Kind of up.
Stay quiet and walk with you.
Asteria's just going to turn around and continue looking for Leif.
I'm just going to straight up call out his name. Leif!
He's 30 minutes out. You'll find him when you walk.
So maybe to make this walk a little less awkward, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I normally stay up on the mountain away from most people, but there's a dragon there now, and it's kind of forcing me to come down and hope someone else will want to fight it with me.
It has been a very long time since I have seen one of your kind. Not since I was in my homeland. Are you the only Goliath here?
Yes, I live alone.
I know what that's like. My family was taken from me when I was young. This is Asteria. And he points at her. And this is Bamir. And he holds his other hand out at Bamir.
Mir's like 50 yards up the path.
Doing my best to remain composed. So if we're not super talkative, I am sorry.
Understand.
Amir hasn't even noticed that anything's going on back there. He just seems completely absorbed in his own thoughts.
I'll look pretty hurt, don't you?
He's basically doing his best to keep lifting up his feet.
As in damage wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little beat up. Still?
Still
It's
good.
fine. It's fine. I'm gonna keep walking.
As we walk, he'll start praying to himself and okay. Of course, it's not going to go over there. 20 health, each of you.
So I did see it actually. Thank you.
I rolled.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, there it
acting weird
goes.
tonight. I don't know why.
It was delayed.
So 20 health to everyone except for me.
Um,
I'm good.
Full still. So
Was that a quiet prayer? I guess it really wasn't a quiet prayer. I'm gonna hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it, but it's very under his breath. He's not trying to hide it, but
I'm gonna feel it.
yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, you're definitely going to hear it.
Thank you. And thank you to whatever god you pray to.
Probably caught that he was praying to Tyr.
Who?
Tyr, Tyr.
After about 30 minutes of walking, probably been about 40 minutes at this point. Okay. Off to the side of the path that you'd be normally going back to Coneyberry, maybe like 15, 20 feet out, since you all have dark vision, I think, there's just an orb of darkness that you can't see through.
But I see the orb of darkness.
It's like your normal dark vision is just, then there's just black, and then there's dark vision again to the left of it. It's like a big orb.
I'm gonna.
How far out is it?
It's probably like 60-ish feet.
He's holding a torch. He doesn't actually have dark vision, so he doesn't see it.
Okay.
Well, pick up a stick and poke it.
As you guys get close, and he looks up, and he's like sitting, knees up, has his arms over his knees, kind of like looks up, and darkness drops. You see life as a changeling that's not shifted. Very pale skin, white hair, straighter off the side, still has amber colored eyes, so just sitting there.
Leif.
Yeah.
We should go home.
Yeah. Kind of glances at the very large Goliath person here. Okay. He'll
I would
shake-
like to. We need to rest, maybe in Coneyberry.
It's a bit of a walk. We could fly there. I could.
Heard that place was inhabited by a dragon.
We know her.
I'm gonna ask.
I can polymorph two of you into birds and fly there if you like.
Do we want to go to Coneyberry or do we want to rest in Phandalin?
Well, there's no way we're getting back to Phandalin without having to rest first.
Either
Yes.
way, we're going to have to fly.
I think going to Coneyberry is not a bad option to let them know what happened up here.
He will burn a 3rd level slot. He will get back 3 more sorcery points. He will now have 5. And he will use a 5th level slot to cast Polymorph and Twin it when you guys are ready.
Let's try to use her wild shape so you don't have to cast it on her.
Do you have a wild shape left?
Yeah, I have one left,
Oh.
I think.
I don't know your name, sir. Would you be willing to carry one of us?
Whatever I can do to help.
Okay, have you ever been a bird before?
I can't say that I have.
Well, today's a day of first experiences. And he does a twin spell, and he polymorphs Ashin and the Goliath to giant eagles, or giant owls. One white, one black. And Bamir, you can go with Ashin, and he goes over to the white owl, which is Goliath.
Mysteria wild shapes into wild eagle.
Mira will actually wander over to Asteria and climb on.
He sees that, looks at Yeah, that's probably for the best. Looks up at the owl and goes over to Ashin.
She'll
I
once
Take off for
Demir's-
Coneyberry.
Yeah, she'll take off for Coneyberry once Demir's on and secure.
You fly for a little while. Cold air not feeling so cold to those of you in bird form. Lemire, you're still so in shock. You feel nothing. You reach Coneyberry and land. You see a familiar figure standing there.
Drops polymorph. Is it Yarad?
Mm-hmm. It's your rod.
It's Draconic. Hey, Yarad.
She looks at you curiously.
He shape changes back into life, and his human version he takes.
She kind of gives you a curious look. Were you successful?
The shrine's taken care of. We need to speak to Venom Thing in the morning. May we go to the inn area?
Yes. She gestures towards the inn.
Okay. He lets them go and he stands there with your rod.
She's giving you a very curious look.
Do you guys go towards the inn, or you're muted?
I have not moved.
Syria hasn't dropped bird form either, so she's just kind of looking curiously.
Are you wanting?
You guys can go rest. I'll be there in a minute.
She will go over to the inn.
This way.
Amir will follow along.
I had assumed you were still on Asteria's back because she was still a bird.
Oh, yeah.
Big old eagle.
Just gonna waddle over there.
Well, if she landed, he'll dismount.
Okay. And if
I'll
he's
follow the
not
group.
on her back, she'll go to the inn. And she's just gonna kind of sit on the roof and just look up at the stars.
Yurad's going to look at you with a very raw stare. I see a new brute, but what of the old?
Well, it seems Cryovane has incantations and magics, and killed him.
You're gonna see her eyes gloss over a bit. You can see her mouth betray a snarl.
Anyway, we'll talk to Lady Venom Fane in the morning.
She's
Thank
gonna
you
give
for your hospitality.
a respectful bow. And you're going to see her walk across the street from the inn and begin punching the side of a house ferociously. Putting a hole after a hole after a hole after a hole into the wall. She stops. Drops her fist. And then walks into the darkness.
Before make his way to the inn.
I'm gonna set like Gotiruk's pack down. Wherever Bamir lays down, I'm laying that pack down near him. And I'm gonna go back outside and sit in front of the door.
When Bamir gets to the inn, he basically finds the first place that he can possibly lay down and just collapses onto it and just is holding the bag of holding that has Gotiruk's body in it, just close to his chest.
The studio's on the roof.
How long would it have taken to travel to Coneyberry?
Only an hour. If any longer than that, Plymorph doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, she stays in. It's 4 hours at a time. So.
Yep.
Eventually, her wild shape will drop, and then she will trance.
On the roof,
Yep.
Ashin does not trance. He stays awake. He cannot sleep. And I will take my point of exhaustion.
Yeah, wife. He's in a room. He's just playing with shape water quietly.
Her trance probably won't be the most peaceful, anyways.
Light slowly trickles over the tree line as dawn breaks. And we will end there for today. Ah!
Oh. I feel like you were probably dreading this.
And we've lost a dear friend. Everybody, if you're hanging out with us live on stream, thank you so much for being here. If you guys are catching this on YouTube, this is certainly a very emotional moment for all of us taking this in right now when this is happening. That being said, you know what to do on the video, and appreciate you guys, and we will catch you all next time.